Monday morning. It's time for another car video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. And this week has been a very busy car week for the Tokyo Real Estate Man, in that we have imported a car and we've shown the car to a couple of parties already. And it is a street legal Delica now in Vancouver. But we're not going to be talking Mitsubishi today. We're going to be talking beautiful girls. It's always nice. But we're going to probably talk about what I think might be the most popular car in the world, which is the Toyota Hiace. And yeah, there's just some great samples here on Instagram, and there's just some great Hiace pictures here, and it's just a great. I think it may be like the number one. And you can take this as an indicator. When you see beauty crossing with a van like this one, you have just great tradition. But like aside from that, if you look at this one here, here's like an older version, I think probably from the early 90s, of the Hiace right here. This is a great dealership called the Rusted. Yeah, there's about in Japan there's about like 300 really cool dealerships who do these kind of great photos like this. And you can see it in their plate and how they always take these great photos. Anyway, we can go through this one and we can see like the history of the Hiace. Even on my Instagram here, I took while I was in Tokyo, there was one of these sort of early 90s sort of Hiaces, and they're becoming a real sort of cachet here in the Japanese car market right there. And this is just an older one. This is a very nice sample though. This is a really nice one. We're gonna look at the Hiace today. There's of course, like this channel, of course, for the most part is a real estate channel, but I sell cars as well. Ooh, this is a nice one. But there's so much to talk about the Hiace. Is this in a flat brown? Oh, that's really sharp. Because if you didn't know it, the Hiace is really the most important real estate vehicle in Japan. That and the Nissan NV350 as well, really popular, but the Hiace is number one, and because it's the truck that the tradesmen in Japan use. So often what happens, the Hiace is really used a lot. For example, like the Delica that I just brought in and the Delica that's coming in next month, I am a very good buyer, and I buy stuff with lower kilometers. And even Sahid, my export agency agent, the other day sent me a sample that I thought about bidding on. It was 60,000 kilometers on it. But it's really difficult to find a Hiace with those kind of kilometers. But what happens in the real estate business or the trades business, the tradesmen would use their Hiaces generally every day, so they put on a lot of kilometers over their lifetime. But it's a very reliable Toyota engine. Doesn't that look really great? And you can see like a lot of samples. This is another dealership here called Fabulous, and you can see like even in the morning on the way to work, there's a lot of like tradesmen who would actually have a really souped up Hiace just like that one going to work, and then you can see them all over the streets of Shibuya. And actually, to tell you, and I'm serious about this, what I thought I could do for the next part of this video, we're very interactive here on the channel lately. We're going to get to some we're going to look at some Hiace price, like market sort of sample as well. But this is my home station here of Shibuya, and many of you who follow this channel, all you Tokyo heads, likely have been here before. And this is Shibuya station. We talked about it on the channel the other day, the real estate video. This is the area that's known as the Sakuragaoka-cho, and this was the area that last year had an increase of 32%. This area of Shibuya over here. But we're gonna just take the Google Maps golden guy here and drop him right in here, and we're going to go up. This is known as Doganzaka, and I thought we could just go up Doganzaka hill here until we saw a Hiace, and we'll just go up and let's see where, like, eventually we're going to run into, actually I didn't do this purposely, but I think that is a black Hiace right in front of the camera. Oh, I can't believe it. Yeah, you have a Nissan right there. What else? Let's just keep going until we see. This is a Daihatsu Hijet. Just keep going here right to the end here. I think we're going up through Sakuragaoka-cho, but we might be on Moriyama side of it right there. That is 246, which of course is the highway. And I think if we turn there, that's going to bring us back to like Shinsen Way. Yeah, I'm correct. Yeah. Oh, look what we have here. There we have it. We already found our first one. There is Toyota Hiace right there. We've already found one. And yeah, there it is there. There's another. I don't know if that's the same one or a different one, but there's another one right there. That's the garbage truck. But let's go down Dogonzaka. And if we go down this hill, this will go bring us to Shibuya. We'll go down this Tokyo Taxi. But there should be some tradesmen working here on this hill, and we should see a Hiace or two on the way for sure. Let's see. This is in front of Shinsencho here. This is the Koban. If you turn right there, you'll see is the right there is the police box. So don't go there. Well, I don't know. I just have had trouble there at that police box before myself. Tokyo real estate man, sometimes troublemaker in Tokyo. When I was younger, of course. Anyhow, go down here. I'm hoping we can see another Hiace on the way down here. I'm hoping we're gonna see one. I've come all this way. Well, we have seen one so far, and I guess we're going. There's the Mario Karts, by the way. Those are the Mario Karts right there. And I think I didn't mean to go down. I was trying to get us here into Shibuya, and I'm not successfully doing it. We can just go up here into Dogonzaka anyways until we run into. This is a building that's known as Noah, by the way. Noah, right? This building is known as Noah, and it's actually about as close as you can get to owning an apartment close to Shibuya Station. After this, everything would be zone commercial. And is there a white Hiace here on any of these streets right here? This is in this is like Dogonzaka, which is the Love Hotel district. But it's really interesting lately because although I'm kind of screwing this is that a white Hiace there at the end of the street there? I'm hoping. If I go down there, let's see. Okay. You're seeing a lot of people. I think my timing for doing this video, I guess in relation to Google Maps, has not been a good one. Anyhow, we're here in Shibuya, and I've got to keep us on course. But the point of there's a lot of these Hiaces around. This is actually in Dogonzaka, and there's a parking lot up here. And I'm wondering if I go to that parking lot, whether I can successfully use the Mario Kart. I'm finding more Mario Karts than I am finding Hiaces. But you also see a lot of these sort of small delivery vans. That looks like a Nissan Clipper right there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I think I'm right. Okay. But so far I've only found us one sort of Hiace. And if we come to this, move up past this parking lot here, sometimes you'll see a lot of Hiaces there as well. There's one right there. I did find one more, so I get out of it good. This black one right there is a Hiace right there. And what they're doing, this is a very interesting real estate point right here. This is Kuro Neko Yamada, and this is the rival Sagawa. So they both park right beside each other, and you know what they're going to do right now? This is very interesting. They're going to exchange freight. So this one, these two trucks might be going alternative directions, and they do cooperate as well. The two, they're competitors, but they would cooperate with each other, and they might actually be exchanging freight. Anyway, for the sake of this video right here at the end, I don't think we could get a really good shot at it. Oh, somehow I found another Hiace right there. I didn't mean to. I moved parking lots, but there's another Hiace right there, and this looks to be a Nissan right there as well, and that is a Suzuki right there. Anyway, let's end that part of the video here. We'll move over to the market sort of research of it all. I didn't mean for it to be like there's always real estate in this channel, but like I said, like understanding how the Hiace is used, right, and why it's so hard to get the really low kilometer product is it's because these, even in the used market, is because the tradesmen are basically using these every day, Monday to Friday, whereas a Delica user might be using it, let's say, once or twice a week. So that's just sort of, you're able to find better samples in the market, for example, in a used Delica, for example, than you can with a Hiace. But the Hiace is just a really popular car. And this says here in Japanese, Hiace Ban, which is Hiace, and it's just it's just an unbelievable van in terms of its. Look at this one right here. Like there's This is 70,000 Canadian dollars for this Hiace right here, 2025, and it has 9 kilometers on it. So this is a great dealership. It's not just a dealership. They have locations all over Japan, and they're known as Flex. And the way you have to think about Flex is really neat. You can imagine, because I love to go to the gym. I'm a bit of a gym rat myself. And then you can imagine Flex is someone who flexes, right? Well, that sort of word is in the Japanese sort of vocabulary. And who would buy the Hiace? Like I said, tough guys or people who work in the building trades. And the company Flex is kind of like that. It could be also, we could look at it as flexible. I think more though, like the products that they sell on their lots though, are generally these kind of cars, like and they do a lot of Toyota Land Cruiser as well. And you can see right there that these cars are just, even for the, I guess compared to the North American market though, it might be like, you might consider this stuff really cheap, because this is brand new product. So, and then here on GU, if you come to GU Japan, like, I guess I try to do these videos in Japanese to show to people, to vet the people that I did live in the Japanese world for 30 years. So that's why I kind of do it in Japanese. But there's all of this kind of stuff is really really basic Japanese, okay? Like this is Furijun, which is older. This is Yasijun, which is like the cheapest one. If we go to the most expensive samples in the market right here, this is called Takaijun. If you push that, we're going to get into the camp car. The camp car or the mobile home stuff is always the most expensive. And there's this one here for 140,000 Canadian dollars. We're going to say this is 90,000 US dollars. Okay, 2023 with 1.5 month. This is 15,000 kilometers on it though. Okay, and then this one here for 12,000 Canadian dollars. And that one has 9,000 kilometers on it, a 2024. So that's really the top end of the market, okay? If someone was watching this video from Africa or something like this, we can ship something like this, but for the Canadian market, we can't really get any sort of product like this. And I'm gonna go with some of the stuff, and we'll show you how that I would go around searching for a car. Generally speaking, I wouldn't get anything. We have to get stuff that's at about 15 years old to come into the Canadian market. But to get an idea, I'm going to say 2007, and you say in Japanese Heisei Jukyu Nen, which is 19. That's the Heisei time. And if you actually come here to the top, you see that this one is different. This is Reiwa. Now is Reiwa. So Reiwa Rokunen. Okay, this is 2024. And now Reiwa Nananen, or Reiwa year 7, is 2025. So but come back here to like Heisei Jukyu Nen, which is Heisei 19. Okay. I think I don't want to tell you, but I was in the low Heiseis when I first moved to Japan. Now coming here into Canada, okay, this is going to be, we can only bring in 2010 now, and then this is going to be Heisei 22 nen, okay, or 22nd year. And then what I would do for anything I look at, I would try to look at product that's under 150,000 kilometers. Okay, now you can see right now, look at here, when I take this means shite nashi, which means don't set anything. And so far between those years, I have a sample of 103. One other thing I want to make sure that I do though, which I always do, because I would never import anything that's not four-wheel drive, okay? And you don't want to do that either, because four-wheel drive just hold their value. So right now, if I were to take off the four-wheel drive and you bring in a two-wheel drive, which we'll never be able to sell, and then we'll have increased everything to about 321, right? But some people make a mistake. There's a guy in the dealership here, he brought in a two-wheel, like never bring in a two-wheel drive. Okay, anyway. Put it on four-wheel drive, Tokyo Real Estate, man. Take it easy. And then let's use, we know that the Hiace is driven a lot. That's why, okay, when I do this right now, it's going to go to 150,000 kilometers. Mon in Japanese, this character font, mon, is Jugo man. Okay, Jugo. And then mon means four digits. So then you have to stick 4 digits on the end. Okay, so this is 150,000 kilometers. So this character here, mon kilometer, mon means 4, but it also means another dirty word, but I'm not going to tell you that one. Okay, not on this clean channel. Okay, and then 39台. This is the counter, I can tell you. So I'm going to circle the mouse, okay? This is the counter for machines. It's called dai, okay? And here we go. It's going to give us the 39, and it's going to come up, right? And then right here, right now, this is the Hiace van camper car, and I actually have that opened up. And I put it though, this is the Takai Jun, okay? So it's going to be in the order. This is only 39. You see, it says 1 to 39 here, so there's only 39 samples here to look at. Okay, there's pretty, but you look at this. These are 15 years. This is 2008. This is for $35,000. These are holding their value like it's iron, and this has 150,000 kilometers on it. Okay, so let's take it like this is obviously. I think this dealership is definitely pushing the price, but that's a pretty nice sample. That's a pretty nice sample, but we can change it around. Let's see, this is one here is Shiharai Sogo, and then this means cheap, so we can turn it around the other way. And then, so on the cheapest one we can get from a dealership, which has still got 12,000 kilometers on it, okay, is basically $13,000 Canadian. But I did find what I think to have the best sample here in the marketplace. Now, one of the good things you can see, this is though, if you see the ones that are in white like this one, I think this dealership is in Niigata. This one right here, the ones in white, there's a lot of stuff that comes out of hospitals. For example, this one right here, this is 2009, and it only has 12,000 kilometers on it. So this has been used for like jetting sort of patients around. And you can see here it says Hiace Senmonten. So this dealership they specialize in Hiaces, and this is, you see with the wheelchair mark on there, this is one with that was probably used for sort of moving patients around, and then that therefore it was used more sporadically, okay, than the tradesman version of it, so the kilometers are less. So you do find a lot of these ones with the wheelchair or the hospital ones, and often they have the equipment still in the back, all the equipment. That still might be the case here with this one here. You see the mark right there, and this one has 13.2 mon, right? So you know that means 4 digits, right? And that's, you have to add 4 digits, right? Four digits in English too. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're a bad Yakuza, you lose 1 digit. I have lots of stories. Anyhow, the Yakuza are really big in the Tokyo trades, in the building trades, and I just kind of have lots of like, including a relationship with the one company that's a building management company, and they're like totally, and they're really cool. Yeah, they're really cool. Good deal. This is a nice sample right here. This one for 198 right here, and still 120,000. So what others you can also do right here? This is the Sokyo Kyori, okay, and then if you put it on Tsukunai right there, Tsukunai Jun, okay, it's going to give us the stuff with the sort of the best mileage, the lowest mileage, and like this one here has 16,000 kilometers. This is a good sample. This one here is a very good sample, because what you see is a very sharp car, 2009, 16,000 kilometers. This, believe it or not, it's expensive, but this is a good deal. This one is a good deal. This is a good deal. And this is the other one I looked at. And this one has 46,000 kilometers, and we're going to look at this one in detail. We're going to look at two. We're going to look at that one sort of camping car one, and already we're getting up to around 77,000 kilometers. So we're in the, and then that's the other one we're going to look at here. But again, what a great dealership, Fuji Cars Japan, and they're just the go-to dealership for motorhomes in Japan. We're going to look at that car, and but the first one I wanted to go to here was this one right here. I'm going to switch past. That's kind of a way you can do it too. You go to GU Japan, okay? Don't go to GU English, because it's a different page. Go to this GU Japan, okay? And then you can, I don't know how you use the translation function. You got to figure it out, but it's not all that difficult, because everything translates really. It's just data, and this is a really sharp car, and I really like it, and I think it's a really good price. And here is really great, because this mileage is really, really phenomenal mileage. But you can see these they're just rocks. They just hold their value. They're just like, oh, I gotta wait. I'm sorry, I'm moving the camera or the pictures too quickly. Oh, it's sharp. I don't know if you like those low profile tires. I like low profile tires, but yeah, they're gonna run a little rough. About 46,000 kilometers, man. They didn't really use this up too much. So what else can we see? It's going to have all the sort of all that sort of computers and stuff like that that would have been in like circa Hiace 2Q10 or like 2009 and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a nice sample, and I really like it because it's just clean and it's hardly been used. So this is, and it's a sample of like how they just sort of hold their value. Anyway, 46,000 kilometers, okay, and this is doesn't really mean anything. The Shaken is the so the Shaken is going to go to Reiwa Hachinen, which is next year, 2026 May, and cars in Japan have to go through the Shaken, which is like it's just a series of tests to make sure all the lighting and the everything is working smooth on the car, and it's pretty standard with sort of new cars. Now I used to have like a wagon bus, you say in Japanese, but a Volkswagen split window bus, and bringing that to the Shaken sometimes was difficult because it's just is not as a modern car, and things like the headlights and stuff like that were not as bright. And anyway, anyhow, this is the Shaken is a Japanese sort of it's not really a road test, but it's like a quality control test to make sure that cars are safe and that they're working properly on the roads. Four-wheel drive, 5-door, I guess, two, and then one in the back. And it's blue, as you can see here, blue, and it's automatic. So yeah, sometimes I don't really search as much as I should for the automatic because I drove standard for years. Anyhow, this one does not have, though, this dealership does not have a warranty on it, but that's sort of the best sample I could sort of find, and we could end on that sort of front picture right there. So these are just hold their value, and this is like a car that's now 16 years old, like Hiace 21 right there, you can see. So it's just amazing that this car can just hold its value. But that is a really good thing about it right there, 46,000 kilometers. And we could go back here. I would actually like to quickly look at this one at the very top, because I did say this, so I thought this was a very good sample. And we could crack this one up just to look at some of these pictures right here. Four-wheel drive, and this one it's just a sharp car. Go through some of these pictures right here, and you can see like this is a very stylish look. You see these sort of louvers over the tires and stuff like that. This is just a look right now that's sort of hot in Japanese cars. We're putting this sort of cover over the rims like that, and then having the grille all painted white and stuff, or I mean black, excuse me, right now. It's just sort of a hot look, and this dealership has basically done that, and it's basically a new car, 2009. Yeah, this is a larger company, Aizen. And sometimes what I don't like about Aizen is they take these sort of like, I don't like the filtered pictures so much, but I guess they're trying to demonstrate the sort of lighting and stuff. But having said that, they're a totally full-on professional dealership, Aizen, and yeah, they're showing you the lighting stuff at night and what have you. But yeah, I think it's a great car. It's a great car. But again, there's still 16-year-old car, 3,000, and is it a diesel? Let's have a look. It might be a diesel as well, right there. And then here is there's no Shaken information. That really doesn't matter. This only pertains to the car inside the domestic market. 3,000 cc diesel. I think it might be. Yeah, there it is. This is the word KU right here. I'll try to do it right there. KU, and KU means diesel. So that's what that D stands for. 3,000 cc diesel, 5-door automatic. And yeah, I'd like to have a look at the interior pictures of if there was indeed any. Maybe there isn't any sort of interior pictures to be looked at right there. Yeah, it's sharp car though. Oh, I love it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any interior pictures on this one right at first. Bear with me, everyone. Enjoy this sort of Hiace born right there. I think that was another car. That was a blue one, I think. Anyway, just hold its value. So this one we could ship to basically anywhere. Unfortunately, you people in the North American side of the border can't get anything like this. But yeah, this is a really stylish car though for Japan right now. Just this whole look, like I mentioned here on the front, the grille like this. This has all been done with aftermarket sort of stuff. and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Anyway, that's enough of that one. I wanted to finally go over there and like have a look at that one sort of camper car one, which was, I believe, this one right here, the one for 70,000 Canadian dollars. And why do I like these so much? Because I just really like stuff that's made in the factory, because when it's made in the factory, everything is sort of standardized. So yeah, this is pretty badass. And this is 2010. So actually, technically speaking, we don't know if this one was built, for example, in the second half of 2010. Right now, we couldn't import this to Canada. So if this was built, and it is actually indicated on the export document, in the first half of 2010, we could import this to Canada. But again, $70,000. 77, there you go, $70,000, and going for with 77,000 kilometers. I thought we could flick through some of these pictures, because people love these motorhome stuff, how it's coming. Just even the videos we had over the last 2 weeks, people, oh, I think it's great. Oh, this is great. And it is all factory. Everything's done and manufactured in a factory. Everything's precision measured and made in a Japanese factory. I love it. It's just iron. I was just amazed how it hold its value. Amazing. I don't know, what do you think? You can tell me in the comments what you think about it. And I just love when all the electrical and everything like that is already in the car and everything like that. So it's just wonderful. Anyhow, I don't know if there's a washroom in this one. I didn't go through all the pictures, so I'm learning with you. Yeah, that's great. I love it. My wife is not really in favor of this sort of motorhome stuff, but I think I'm gonna buy a motorhome. Maybe one of the mini versions of like I did in the video a couple of weeks ago. There's a bunk bed there on top. Anyhow, you can come here to sites like Goo yourself, and then just learn it all. This sort of stuff on the right here is the kitchen and everything, even a fan on this one. This is the kind of like financing that's available for Japanese people in the Japanese marketplace. And then if you can get a loan for this car, you're probably going to need to put about $20,000 down, or what would be 200 mon, and then after that it'd be about $500 a month payment. But yeah, people would yeah, that's how they would finance something like this. A microwave in there as well, so, and a refrigerator, of course. So, and so there's the gas grill right there, and there's the sink right. This is a phenomenal, all done in the I mean, granted, there's some really great tradesmen out there that are doing some great custom work here with vans here as well, like with their custom work. I just happen to like the factory stuff here as well, because it was put together in a factory. Anyhow, I'm happy to bring you a video here, a lot longer video here. Sorry, the long video, but so much to understand about the Hiace, which makes it really challenging to be like a good buyer for the Hiace, because basically it's used for the most part as the tradesman vehicle of Japan. And you could probably even see it in some of the here, like the stuff that's on Instagram is going to be obviously a little bit more pulpy. That's not a Hiace, I don't think, but like, it's just such a huge van that's sort of everywhere in Japan, and happy to talk about it. And if you're interested in a van from Japan or anything like that, you can come here to my Instagram right here, which we're actually on. Go here to the top. You can see that's my Delica in Niigata. This is the Delica that I brought here into Canada. This one here is in Canada right now. This one, 85,000 kilometers, and is now presently a British Columbia car. So it's gone through all the inspection. It was away from the port. I've already showed it. I showed it today already to someone. And yeah, this is a Delica D5 right there. And I did this video on my TikTok, and I just put it over here onto my Instagram as well. Sharp car. So if you're interested in a car from Japan, you can always come here to my Instagram and DM me there. Failing that, you can always, if you can come here as well to my webpage, Tokyo Real Estate. My principal business is Tokyo Real Estate. If you're interested in an apartment or a house in Japan, I am a realtor in Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo, Japan. This is my website, Tokyo Real Estate Mondo website. You can get a hold of me through straight email right there, or you can use the contact box as well. For example, if you go to the contact box, all the information would go there. Okay, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. いつもこのチャンネル見ている皆様ありがとうございます。今日の動画もう終わりです。はい、シルバーもう終わり。すいません。